Howdy all, I am Adam the Renaissance Nerd, and boy, I didn't see this one coming. We have all watched as the Marvels has become the laughingstock of the box office. This movie is a total failure and flop. It's well north of $300 million budget, because we know that's the real budget. Means this movie needs almost $1 billion to break even. I've been talking for a while now about how Disney has lost well over $1 billion when it comes to the box office in 2023. And here we are working on the fiscal year for 2024. Because remember, fiscal year begins in October. We are now November 30th, one day away from December, which means The Marvels, which came out in November, is part of the fiscal year for 2024. It's already going to be almost $1 billion lost on this movie alone. And Disney has a whole slate of movies which are not looking to be that profitable either in 2024. But we're here to talk about the Marvels. The Marvels currently sits at $187 million worldwide. I'm going to repeat that again. $187 million worldwide. I am on the record repeatedly saying I expected this movie to earn in total for its run in the theaters between $200 million and $250 million. If it manages to squeak out another $13 million, I look like a genius prognosticator. But I might also be wrong. But it's an L I am happy to take, because when we look at the box office of this week, which began Monday, the 27th. Oh, my dear goody gumdrops. Let's take a look. Here it comes. I'm going to go real slow. I want you to see it. We already know the collapsing numbers during the holiday weekend. But when we go to this week, here it comes on the 27th, $339,000 on Monday, and on Tuesday, $495,000. I tried to wait as long as I could today, Thursday, November 30th, to get Wednesday's numbers, but they haven't dropped yet. But you know what? I suspect they're not going to be any better. Look at this now. Again, 339, 495. In the 2 recorded days for this week in the domestic box office for the Marvels, it hasn't even made $1 million. Seriously. What more do we need to say? It's done. I think when we go over the box office this weekend on the roundtable, it's all done. There will be no more to say until the final run, until it hits its final run, and we know what its total haul is worldwide, globally. $339,000, $495,000. I've never seen the like. We have to ask ourselves, this is just the reporting of what's going on. We must now ask ourselves, what does this mean? What does it mean for Disney? Disney should be taking notice, should be ready to make changes. But no, with Disney, especially Bob Iger, who's on a blame game tour, it's nobody's fault, especially not his fault. Disney CEO Bob Iger blames MCU executives for the Marvels' box office failure. Let's read it exactly what he says here. Bob Iger, Disney CEO, has weighed in on what he thinks the 2023's Marvels bomb at the box office. Despite the Marvels cliffhanger ending, an exciting future setup. Look at that. This thing is burning down to the ground, and Screen Rant is still trying to shill for it. It is burning. It's a fire out of control, and you're still trying to say it's exciting. The film followed the downward trend of superhero cinema that has drastically underperformed at the worldwide box office. Many assumed the lack of publicity that the film received due to the SAG strike was the main catalyst for the Marvel's box office failure. No, the main catalyst is it's shit. Nobody likes it. Nobody cares about Carol Manvers. Nobody cares about Black Girl Magic. Nobody cares about Ms. Marvel. These are characters that are not popular. and their stories are insignificant and nobody enjoys them. That's why this failed. It had nothing to do with lack of marketing. Marketing plays a big role, but no amount of marketing in the world, not even Barbie level of marketing, was going to make this movie a success. Okay? With Marvel's 2024 movie releases thankfully avoiding the same fate now that the strike's over, yeah, that's going to... marketing of those bombs are really going to save everything. However, Disney's chief executive officer does not echo these sentiments regarding the film's box office haul. Oh, bobblehead, what do you have to say? Reported by The Verge. I'm going here because The Verge is the giant article, and all we need is this statement right here. Bob Iger gave his thoughts on why the MCU's latest film failed to meet expectations, speaking at the New York Times Dealbook Summit, which has been a treasure trove of fun stuff for the past 48 hours. Iger reportedly stated that the overwhelming amount of content being produced by Marvel Studios of late is to blame for the franchise's lack of quality. So remember, for the umpteenth millionth time, Bobblehead is saying, we made too much stuff, and therefore quantity has not made good quality. So we're gonna zero it down and just make things that are quality now. Yeah, sure, whatever, Bob. You said that for 2 years. Regarding the Marvels commercial performance specifically, here it comes. Iger stated, the Marvels was shot during COVID, and there wasn't enough supervision on the set from executives. So Bob Iger is not only blaming COVID, he is now saying the Marvels was bad because there weren't enough executives telling people what to do on set. Bravo, Bob. Let's just blame everybody under the sun. Let's find as many little scapegoats as possible. Let's create as many excuses as we can think of in the span of a 24-hour period, except speaking the truth. The truth is the Marvels failed because it's a bad movie. And the only people supporting it are the stands. This is the evidence. It has made less than $1 million. Because this is the power of standom. Stands have no money. They are not real fans. They are pre-programmed hive mind morons. They are not passionate. They're activists. They're tourists. They are not here to save a franchise. Real fans like myself and everybody watching this video, everybody that shows up across chats, across streams, in all the major places, they are fans. They love franchises. They spend money, they spend time. Stans who post shit on X Twitter are not fans. They cannot help a franchise live. They are not lifeblood pumping through it. They are a seeping wound where the blood escapes. That is what is wrong here. You can't blame executives for failures because executives don't solve problems. They create more problems gumming up the works because they're not creatives. They don't care. Stans also do not care. And stans are the only, we'll just say it, people, because I could say another dirty word, but you two wouldn't like it. Stans are the only people who are left because Disney, in their crusade of the not-so-secret agenda, in their crusade to provide agenda entertainment, not family-friendly escapism entertainment, have driven away the real fans, the passionate ones, the lifeblood of everything. And this just proves it once and for all. Without fans, you have nothing. So bravo, Bob. Blame everybody else under the sun. Ignore the truth. Keep burning Disney down. I can't wait. Bring on the Rey movie, because this is exactly why I want Disney Lucasfilm to put out the Rey movie, because this will be the result right here. This is what's going to happen. $300 million movie that will produce results like this, because this is what a cultivated, agenda-driven, virtue-signaling stand base full of activists who don't care about a franchise gets you. We're winning. Let it all burn down to the ground. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, or I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny stan, fake fan, and SJW fifis. Hit the notification button, share my videos you like what I'm preaching, by all means. Leave a comment. Love to hear from the true passionate fan. I do care what you think. I do not care what the whiny stan, fake fan, tourist SJW has to say, because they're so easily triggered cowards behind keyboards. All they do is whine and cry. They have no serious intention of loving anything except getting social media head pats. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at theranernerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos. Maybe a little shit stirring here and there. Who knows? @TheRenNerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.